I did give this woman of perdition the chance to redeem herself before the funeral of the Duke, but she clearly refused my offer of redemption on behalf of Great Britain. Her audacity to write a handwritten letter and have it placed on the Duke's wreath, her lack of shame, her lack of fear of God, and her lack of integrity and moral sense has driven me to write this essay with the sole intention of exposing her even more. I believe I have the spiritual, moral and ethical obligation to do so. I do not believe Meghan Markle is pregnant as we speak. There, I've said it. In fact, it's not even about what I believe, though my beliefs are valid, but this is a scientific fact and a public declaration I am making, that Harry's wife is not with child, not in her womb anyway. How do I know this, one may ask? Well, I am a priestess of dreams and a prophetess of my Lord husband, so I stand more on my spiritual authority as I release this information into the air, which is also released to me by the little birds of the air. I am able to back my spiritual knowledge of Meghan's damning lies with the psychology of human behavior and my own experience of carrying 7 children in my womb whom I birthed naturally. In a court of law, my evidence would be very valid in convicting Meghan as the mother of all liars. As for the psychological evidence of my allegations, well, Meghan is not behaving like a woman who currently has a child in her womb, and I can boldly say this as a woman who gave birth 8 months ago. If she really had any maternal instinct, and there was really a seed growing in her womb, she would have not done the Oprah interview for the love of her unborn child. She would have owed it to her child to give birth peacefully, without the public speculation and outcry. Her behavior is abnormal for a woman carrying a child. Her supporters will argue that all women deal with pregnancy differently, and will say it's her right to do such an interview whilst pregnant. But that's like defending a mother who throws a party after she loses her child, then say it's okay for her not to cry but party instead because all mothers deal with grief differently. When all is said and done, we are all human, and science and nature says human beings behave in a certain way. By the time she sat down with Oprah, the bump had miraculously shrunk. What justifies a nearly 40-year-old supposedly intelligent feminist, debuting her pregnancy on a global platform, knowing that she will say the most controversial statements and accusations which will very much anger the people who love her so-called oppressors? It's obvious that Meghan, who is claiming to be with child when she is not, knew the amount of backlash the interview would generate. Why would a woman who is carrying a precious innocent child, deliberately throw herself into such a fire? A woman who in the same interview claimed during her last pregnancy she was so depressed she wanted to kill herself. If she really is with child, which she is not, but if she really is pregnant, then she's the worst mother on earth and that child once born should be removed from her care. If she really is with child, then she is not only a danger to herself, but to the child too. She cannot protect the child from negative energy, in fact she deliberately causes negative energy to surround her unborn child, so much one would think she wants another miscarriage or she wants to really kill herself and her unborn baby this time. If Oprah had chosen to treat her so-called chat with Meghan as an interview rather than a backyard hot gossip session, the first question she would have asked Meghan would have been, "Hold up. You are pregnant. Is this the right time to do this considering you were suicidal with your last pregnancy? As a person who just had a miscarriage as well, don't you think you should wait till your child is born? There is no urgency to do this now, more so with Prince Philip being in hospital. Don't you think we should wait?"